So, for today's assignment, we're going to talk about some things that you need to be cautious of and look out for when you're looking at statistical studies and surveys. So, we'll take some notes, and then there is a worksheet for you to complete that looks at different scenarios, and then you're going to describe, what maybe went wrong in that particular scenario. So, one thing that we need to be aware of when we're looking at statistical studies is what's called undercoverage. So, undercoverage is when you're missing a subgroup of the population. We also have what's called non-response, which means a large percentage of your individuals that you attempted to contact did not respond. So if you were sending out a survey and you sent out 1,000 surveys via email and only received 300 back, you have a really high rate of non-response, which is going to be an issue. So non-response is when people just did not respond by their own choice. Undercoverage is a little bit different. These people were never contacted. So maybe if you were talking about emailing a survey, people that don't have an email address would result in undercoverage, whereas people that just choose not to respond are going to result in non-response. Or a lot of times you'll hear about random digit dialing, where they just randomly dial phone numbers, and maybe they're doing that from the phone book. Well, individuals that have unlisted numbers are going to lead to undercoverage. People that just don't answer their phone are going to lead to non-response. So non-response, they were contacted, but they just chose not to participate. Undercoverage, they just weren't even contacted at all. So survey results can lead to what we call bias. And so bias really just means that there is a systematic leaning towards one side or the other. So basically, this can arise from individuals feeling like they should respond in some way. So maybe the questions were worded in a way where they weren't neutral and they felt that they should respond either yes or no. Maybe the interviewer influences the answer. So maybe you have the teacher of a class surveying whether or not students did their homework last night. The students might feel more inclined to respond yes, even if they didn't do their homework last night, because they want to have the teacher have a positive feeling towards them or positive opinion of them. And then we also get that people can lie. So that was also part of that homework example. The interviewer influenced the answer. Individuals did not tell the truth. So that is it for the notes. But what you're going to do now is that that's a different note set there. You are going to go to this worksheet that is the what is wrong with these surveys. And you'll see that they describe a scenario, and then you're just going to make note of something that's wrong with that. And then in some cases, you're going to be asked about an over or an underestimate. So do you think that the estimate from the survey is too high or too low, and why? And then you've got another scenario and then the same type of thing. So you guys will complete that for today, and then we'll discuss that in class next week.